Greetings, everybody. We have returned, and we have a beverage to soak in all the dangers. We're gonna help. This is gonna be fine. I've got Quill here with us. Quill. Is this not working?
It looks like Briar's trying to talk, but nothing's happening.
No?
Yeah, I wasn't hearing anything either.
Yeah.
What?
I can hear you guys, though.
Can you guys hear me?
Can't
Hey,
hear
can
him.
Chad hear
Yeah.
me? What about now?
Hey!
All right, very good. Now we're back. Quill, hello. Anyway, this the whole thing.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
intro went to hell. Anyway, we're gonna get some FaceTime. We're gonna start. There we are. We're back. Right. So Tal has taken some eye damage. some very evident eye
My eye
damage.
is undamaged. It's just non-existent.
Yeah, wherever it is
Yeah.
intact, right?
Yeah, just sort of like
Wherever it
disappeared.
is.
It's left on Grumpsh's floor. Anyway, so you guys have handled yourselves rather well. To be honest, rather well. The whole Grumsh fight could have been a whole lot worse. I mean, come on, man. You just went toe-to-toe with a god.
I looked at him
eye to
like
eye.
eye to eye. Yeah.
Eye to eye with the guy, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And of course, we actually had our tape go down in the last fight. That was rather unexpected.
We did.
But yeah, so here's the thing with the item that you guys just procured. You have this little disc, this little sort of golden engraven disc. The engravings look almost like ceremonial than any particular story that it could tell. Like there's no language. It doesn't seem like there's a language on the disc. It just seems to it looks pretty. Okay, we're gonna call it that way. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
But
so,
are there holy symbols on the disc?
No, not really any holy symbol that you guys are familiar with.
Oh, so it's purely decorative, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Strangely enough, it's just there's it just looks good.
Well, after messing with the barrels and finding out the stuff is all super old, I'm just going to go and take a quick look at all the weapons that were on the racks and stuff like that on both sides,
Sure.
see if any of them are unnaturally preserved.
Anything
Because-
unnaturally preserved.
The easy way to spot a magic item didn't decay with time when everything else around it is horribly decayed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm actually debating. I didn't put anything there, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. If you
And I'm
didn't put-
just-
I was
there isn't
debating whether or
anything
not I
there,
should
there
just
isn't
give you
anything
a
there.
random loot for looking so hard, but no, there's nothing there.
Okay.
No.
Let's not go and fuck around with this pool of water.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to make the suggestion that we
Yeah.
don't pour water into this one.
Yeah.
It
But
didn't
as you
go so
guys are
great.
right here, you're standing
Probably
right
not
here.
do exactly the same thing.
You guys are right here, and you notice that the pots sort of rise up again, and they have these little
Damn
hats,
potheads.
you know, and they're standing
Yeah.
up there, and they're sort of like waving around, and they have their hands held out.
Yeah, they got their reefer madness going on. I mean, good. Okay.
Okay.
I think they
Eric.
want water. We could try and just give water directly to them from this thing, but I don't know.
Suggestion, if we're going to give them water directly, should we wait an hour so I can heal you again and get you in a little bit better shape before we do this? Put that out there.
Depends how metagamey you want to be. It's bad form to rest after every encounter. Although that last encounter was ridiculous, so
It was a hard one.
All of the luck is gone. You're half health, less.
Well, I'd say like a long rest would be inappropriate. I mean,
Yeah.
typically
Well, yeah.
you'd say you only
I
long
agree.
rest once.
yeah, a short
every
rest.
24
Yeah.
Short rest would allow me to regain hit points even without the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
I don't
nobody
think a
else-
short rest is uncalled for. here.
Nobody. Yeah, it's not unreasonable given the beating we took. Nobody else needs it though.
Or can you use more cure wounds spells?
I have both because I had bandaged him during
Yeah.
the fight, and then I
Yeah.
used the spell. I could do it. Yeah, I can do another spell. I can
Yeah.
absolutely do another spell.
Sure,
Yes.
absolutely, you
some
can
more.
do that.
Okay.
Okay.
We can get that much, and hope it's slightly better. So it should be
Eight?
9.
It's not bad. Should be 9, you say? Okay.
Yep.
That should be 9 as well. You're not. Okay.
That's the
You don't
one.
want to add your level for. No, it's the healer feat.
Oh no,
that-
that's the other
Oh,
one.
right,
Sorry,
yes,
sorry,
yes,
sorry.
yes,
No,
yes.
that's just
Yeah.
the 8.
That's
Sorry,
8, yeah.
guys.
All
That's pretty good. That puts me at 25 plus my 7 temporary hit points that I can get back between
that's not bad,
fights.
then.
So that's pretty solid.
As you guys are kind of like deciding what to do next, and as the healing comes in there, you really notice a bit of a rocking, like the thunderstorm that was going on outside prior to your rest is still going on. In fact, you can still sort of hear it in the distance as it sort of echoes down the hallways. But the rocking, the actual thunder, almost seemed like it was coming from nearby as opposed from outside. So, there's that. Okay, and that's it.
Like lightning cultists show up.
Yeah,
So-
if they were going to show up, they'd be here already. And we just or I guess we have to count like how many seconds to figure out how far away they are.
Yeah, exactly. They're about this many away. All right.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go mess with the pool of water, I'm not going to say no or try to stop you, but that wouldn't be my vote.
Mine either.
Okay, but yeah.
Walk away.
Then here's what I would like to do then instead. I'm going to go stand here,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and I'm going to take out the orb,
Mhm.
and I'm going to use it to cast daylight.
The daylight orb.
Okay.
Yeah, it can cast daylight once per day. Daylight cancels out most magical darkness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Now you
So,
picked up
based
that
on
disc.
spell levels or what?
You picked up that disc. Did we investigate it? Do any of us know anything about it? What do we see on it? What's
the
it
disc
look
looks
like?
majorly ornamental, and that's and it's again it's very
Yeah.
pretty looking.
The only
Other
thing
than
Briar
that, you
said
really
about
don't know
it
what
was
to
that
do
it's
with
pretty.
Okay.
it. Okay, so the daylight orb, the daylight spell. What the daylight spell does?
We're gonna find a thing with 2 slots. We're gonna have to go back and get the other disc.
That's probably true.
But anyhow.
Oh.
We're going to find a vending machine.
Whatever. No, we'll go forward. Is fine. We don't have any evidence of that.
So as your daylight spell, it doesn't do anything. Actually, you have the daylight spell right here in front of you, and it hits that wall of darkness, and it doesn't do anything. It's still a complete black
The
wall
orb
of
the orb
darkness.
casts like daylight on itself. Can we then move into there and see?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can push it in if you want.
I can see
Hmm.
whole.
Wait, don't say I'm disconnected. Okay, so I got internet access. Everybody just stopped on me.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody coming back.
Eric is sure that there's hallway beyond this.
Yeah, no, like it's fine. Look, I'll step into the darkness.
All right,
It's probably not fine. but
as you step into the darkness,
I
There
know
we
there's
go.
ground there.
as you step into the darkness,
Yeah.
something seems to sort of embrace you. Not that you can see it.
Like in a sexual way?
Yeah, it just kind of like reaches around and grabs you. Make a Constitution save.
Awesome.
Oh, man. Darkness bad. This place sucks. This feels
Yeah.
very unholy. Not like the resting
Yes.
place of a great hero.
Yeah.
Barely failed. That was really close. All right.
Yeah. It was a terrible roll.
Take, because that's gonna be that. Plus, because I don't have my D4. I don't know where my D4 went, but whatever.
Damn it. Ventilator has it right. We should have attacked the darkness. I magic missile the darkness.
And there you go. Hit it hard. You actually take 1 point. I rolled low, thankfully. You 1 point
Yeah.
of strength damage.
Strength.
What?
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Do we still get those back from like long rest now or no?
It depends on the source, but
Right.
generally, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question.
Mhm.
I think it's legitimate.
Yeah.
How bad do we want this sword?
Really bad now.
Okay.
Right.
Oh god.
Okay.
Now,
Well.
did you guys push the daylight orb into the darkness, or you can command it to go into the darkness too if you wanted?
Yeah.
Well, this seems like a little bit more, but yeah, because it floats on its own.
Yeah.
So yeah, try to get it to float into the
Okay.
darkness.
Okay, as
There's definitely floor there, but yeah, it's not pleasant.
yeah, as
Not
it
just
floats
dark.
in, you guys, both Eric and not Eric, Tao and Lasan, you can't see what's going on exactly, but as it passes through, Eric, you can see quite clearly
Yeah.
a bunch of shapes, sort of like looking down at the floor, shuffling and kind of shaking, and just kind of like moving forward and stopping,
It's like a bunch of shadows there.
moving forward and stopping. Yeah, and there's several of them.
So it's
We need a
it-
cleric.
God.
There are definitely some bad things in hiding in darkness. They're trying. They don't know what to do with orb, but should probably pull it back.
Okay, I'm gonna hold up the disc and just sort of wave it around, see if there's any reaction.
Okay. So as
That'll
you hold
show
up,
'em.
as you hold up the disc, to the shadow there, something reaches out and goes to swipe it. Now you can make a
Save.
yeah, like a reflex save.
I'm gonna luck that.
Okay.
It seems too important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're able to pull it back, and as you do, you hear this little small, and that's it.
Okay. Well, I'm sort of inclined to agree then that there must be some sort of test of faith, logic, wisdom, something involving the two pools. I think we failed the first one, but we were still able to overcome it through strength of arm. So maybe if we can discover whatever's going on in the second pool, maybe we can come through here.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're having, yeah.
Okay.
Crap.
I'm gonna go get that.
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna go get that weapon rack that I had from before and drop it near here in case I need like weapon or something. Actually, I'll break it and I'll break it up a little bit so it just like have several sort of 2x4s that have like, other wood that's like jutting out of them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just break it up a little bit just in case. But there's none of the barrels over here aren't any more intact. There isn't like one barrel that would hold water.
No, they all look pretty derelict.
Yeah. Okay.
If that's the word you use.
I mean, we don't know your vision. It said something about like they wanted a weapon or something like that. Like, can you give them any of these old rusty weapons? I mean, I agree that like the two pools of water here seem kind of relevant.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, the way they react to water before, I think they wanted it for themselves. They didn't like I dump it.
The other thing, we should look in the basin over here, see if there's already a disc.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I
don't want if I walk up to it without doing it. Yeah.
I was just say I can run away really fast,
trigger them.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move up to here and look into the water.
Okay. All around
They were dry
you,
though. These were dry, right? You
Yeah,
said
it
these were dry.
Oh, this is empty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we said there was. I
The
don't
last
know.
one was at least.
There might still be. I'm not sure that we got the information that if there was like a disc at the bottom or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I don't think it's a deep basin. I mean.
Yeah, I don't think that we weren't looking for that. It was just like, is there water in there? And he said no. That's all.
I look in here. Is there anything at all?
It's worth checking, I think.
And you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I have an orb of casting daylight right now.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So quite clearly, down at the bottom, two things you notice. One, the pool is dry, and two, there is indeed something glimmering down at the bottom.
See, I probably, cause again, I wasn't looking for it. So, like, I came up to it, but it's a very deep pit. I just saw a bit of floor. I was like, okay, it's dry in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I've already lost an eye. How do I feel about maybe losing a hand?
Can we reach? How deep?
No,
They don't have, like,
Are we
mage
looking
hand
at
type
roping
stuff?
down?
Yeah, you're looking at roping down.
Oh, it's like a well, basically, or something. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not doing that. Well, not right away.
And all around you, you've got these 8 shades or whatever, these shadows, sort of like they're just like their hands out. Every single one of them are like reaching for you, just kind of like palms up.
I'm gonna dump out my actual water skin, and I'm gonna fill it with water from here in case there's a difference.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
But we don't see any ooze. It's just a nice dry thing with the disc.
Oh
in
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So it's the last one.
Let's dry.
I'd love to tell you how deep the well is, but for some reason I don't have a good sense.
Yeah, how deep is the well?
Oh.
No.
You want backup
deep?
bits? I'm gonna try just give them water direct.
All right. I'll wait here, and I've got my wand out.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just make one of them small ooze. We take like little ooze at a time instead of big thing.
Yeah, all right.
So come over.
Yeah, I got magic dagger in one hand,
Okay.
wand of magic missiles in the other.
And it's got its outstretched hands. I'll try and pour a little water into its outstretched hands.
Into his
from
hands or whatever. Okay.
thing. Yeah.
The water even though it seems to you like it's all wispy, the hands and everything like that, it
Yeah.
seems like the water shouldn't hold. But the hands, it cups and it grabs, and the water does indeed pool, and it brings it back and puts its face in it. And as it does so, it just slowly eases back down into the pot.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome sauce. Okay.
Yeah, second try is charm. I'll go around. I don't know how much it takes for each of them, but so I'll
However
go
it
around.
is.
If I run out of water, I'll have to go back and get
Yeah,
more,
we could just do the
but-
back and forth thing
Just
if you want.
do the back of the
Yeah.
box.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go and try and give water to each of them, basically.
Mhm.
If nothing different happens.
Okay.
So when I get around, I'll give to like the last one, and what?
Okay. So as you go to each and every one of them, they all
Yeah.
sort of they drink, or they seem to be drinking from the water, and they ease back down
Yeah.
into the pot. And as the last one eases back down and all but disappears underneath the lid
Yeah.
of the pot, nothing happens.
Okay.
So,
Look
do you want
down
us to
there.
lower you into the well?
Yeah, how deep is it down there?
Yeah, I was about to say, I've asked this. How deep
You
is
know,
it?
you guys are a lot lighter than I am.
That's what I'm thinking. How deep is it? DM.
Yeah.
Four times.
As far as you can, because the daylight spell, you can see pretty pretty clearly.
I have 120-foot dark vision.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can easily see that it's roughly 40 feet.
Yeah.
Crap.
Well,
Okay.
I got that kind of rope, and yeah,
We have-
Lasan is very strong, while
I'm-
being very light.
I'm strong and little. Send me down.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
40 feet
Yeah,
is
there-
also the distance why I didn't actually just, unless of course your passive perception was high enough that I didn't actually
Yeah.
tell you to look for anything.
Yeah, no, that,
Okay.
I was explaining it to other people.
Mhm.
Like, it seemed fine.
Oh, okay.
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 So we have pillars
Eric,
here
you're
to tie.
strong.
We have pillars here to tie the rope around too.
There you go.
You do, yeah.
So
Kind of
so yeah, so I
convenient.
can definitely help haul you up.
Okay.
yeah.
So who's going down?
Me.
Okay. So Lisan, you're
I'm
going
the only
down.
one not damaged. I'm little and strong. So
Yeah. All right. So you're rappelling down the side. You get down to the
Yeah.
dusty bottom.
dusty,
And-
dusty.
There's nothing down there except for another one of those discs.
Okay. Pick it up.
Mhm.
And get the hell out of
I'm
Dodge.
ready to start like hauling up as like really
All
hard.
right,
if anything
go.
goes.
No,
let's
nothing
go,
happens.
let's
You
go.
pick it up. Nothing
Let's
is
go.
nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Okay, we go.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
Now, with
Ow.
the two discs, do they like combine or link? Are they the same?
Interesting. When you actually have the two discs, who's got the
And they go
discs? Do you
click.
have them
I've got
separated,
one.
or
She's got
Yeah.
the other.
you got the
Yeah,
the second one?
I'll hand it to Tao.
Okay.
She's this magic here.
As you're going to hand the disc, it like flips out of your hand really fast and smacks really hard against
Okay.
the other one, and
Powerful magnet.
So we do have
Yeah.
this thing going on.
it just connects, and you almost hear like an audible click,
Okay.
right? As the engravings sort of like hit each other, like the beveling and all that, just sort of like this audible clicking sound.
Okay. And then does it fall to the ground, or is it like floating in the air now?
No, it's there, just one like a thicker
I was like-
disc.
She was holding one out, and I had the other one, and it just
Oh,
like flung
okay.
into my hand.
I thought. Sorry, I'm picturing them both flying out, like meeting in the middle.
Yeah, no. One just met the other one.
Okay.
I guess because Lasan was sort of holding it out like that, so she wasn't
Yeah.
holding it, so it was able to flip
It's just
out.
Right,
handing.
right,
yeah, it's here, and I'm handing it, and it
Yeah.
just goes
Okay.
snap on yours. Okay.
Let's see what happens to the darkness if I sort of hold it
Yes.
up.
Hold the disc up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but far enough away that no one can snatch it out of my goddamn hand.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you hold the disc up, and as you hold the disc up, this entire row here, like 5 feet
Yes.
across, it becomes completely, the darkness fades from that area. You have a 5-foot
You
Channel.
push back the darkness 5 feet.
through the. Yeah.
So everyone sort of cluster up.
So we had.
With
Oh
me?
man.
Do we see the shadowy figures
No.
in that 5 foot? There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna move together as a
It's
cluster
gonna
then.
come in behind it. Yeah, because it's gonna come in behind us. So it's got a 5-foot radius. Okay. I'm bringing one of the one of the planks. I get whatever like plank of wood seems like a good size to wield in one hand. It's got like
Mhm.
it's got like a joint that's still attached on there. And, like
So who's
L-shaped.
carrying the medallion? Is it Tao?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
seems to be Tao.
Very good.
Seems to be.
By process of.
Okay.
Well, Lasan needs both hands to fire her
Shoot.
bow.
Yeah, I've got a
Eric's got the
shield,
shield
and I
and
want to
thing.
be able to hit
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, so I'll just have the
You're-
dagger and the disc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Assuming it even needs to
j-
be held
just
out.
so we're clear, it is 5 feet, and you're standing outside
when you said it's like 5 foot, like
No,
is it literally?
like just like 5 feet and around, like
Oh,
that.
it's not a 5-foot radius.
It's only
no,
one
not a 5
square?
foot radius. It's basically 5 foot square. Yeah, but it
Can we
channels.
squish up together? If we're not doing combat stuff. Can we just like all huddle?
Well, no. But yeah. Right now, you're safe, Tao.
So
Yeah, but I'm
if you-
saying, can we all get through? If it's
So
5
what happens
foot.
if you move a little farther? Is it still like, do we lose sight of her
Okay.
because the darkness fills in?
Right. So yes, as Tao, you move a little bit further forward. They
Yeah, I
can't see
can't
you.
actually move my character in there, so
Okay.
you'll have to do it for me.
Yeah, I will.
Is it? It's a 5 foot square, so it's only 2.5 feet on either side of her, or is it 5 feet front and back? Like, what do we? Is
Yeah,
5
we assumed it was a 5 foot radius. He seems to be describing that
Yeah,
no, it's
I
only
don't-
one square.
Yeah, sorry,
which
not
is
not.
nice.
Yeah, exactly. One square. It's 5 feet. I'm just saying it's 5 foot square,
Right.
and then around.
But again, while in combat, we can't really squish up together and do anything
Yeah.
reasonable. Out of combat, can we literally just huddle together in the same 5-foot square?
I mean,
And
it's
move
5
up.
feet by 5 feet.
you know what? Here's an idea. Tao, as you stepped forward and they couldn't see
Yeah.
you, you step back and they can see you once again. They can see the
Well, I can
channel
still
all the way
see
down
her.
to the end. Yeah. Well, that's right. You
He
can still see
can.
it.
Yeah.
But the darkness sort of like surrounded back and behind you. So, if you want to make
So-
insight check or wisdom check, anybody?
Anybody? Just anybody at all?
Oops,
Roll
not the
some
same,
damn
sorry.
thing.
That's
So it's actually
Ah.
14.
plenty. Okay, so
Okay.
the idea
Yeah, okay.
is that
Because only one person can go at a time.
Tao, you as you step forward, you step back and you realize what's going on. You're like, okay, wait. It seems to be projecting the safety ahead of you. So if you're in the rear, perhaps everybody can just file forward.
Oh, okay. I see. It clears a path ahead of me.
Yeah, exactly. It's clearing a path
All right.
ahead. All right.
And
Okay.
then Eric in front, I guess.
So
We'll test-
how long is this hallway? Because I can see 120 feet.
Yeah, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. It's about 60
Come on,
feet long.
simmer down.
Okay. So why don't
does it
you go
look,
ahead
is it
and
like a
move us
door
up
at the
since
end
we
or
can't move
what?
through the darkness.
Yeah, I'm going to move the way out of the way, or the
Yeah.
blocking out of the way.
Good.
Is there a door at the end or what?
Here, there we go, and we're boop. Now, you can see.
Okay.
Oh.
So it comes out into a wider
Oh.
room.
Wow.
So yeah, you guys can,
Can,
just.
can I?
Okay.
You can
If
just
I can
approach up in
see
here.
through darkness, including magical darkness, does that mean that I can tell the difference where the darkness ends? Can I tell if it like ends and it's back to normal light conditions on the other side?
Yes,
or
you
no?
can actually. As you guys are filing forward, it's just to the end of this corridor. As
Okay,
the
so
corridor, as
I'll-
it opens up to the larger
I'll tell
amphitheater
them-
or whatever. An
Yeah, so
amphitheater.
I'll tell them that.
Yeah.
Is there's big wide room at ends. It seems to be normal after 60 feet.
This is a very impressive map here. Like this image.
This is
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
pretty cool
so
map.
nice.
Good. Mm-hmm.
So we're sneaking.
So we had to be set. So we had to be
Oh.
ahead of Tao.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But
You
I mean,
guys
I think we
notice-
can pretty much all just like leave the hallway at this point and
Yeah.
just be in here
Yes.
now.
What
So
we,
this-
like run into when we get here.
Looking for
That's the
traps.
question. Yeah.
I'm trap checking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
please.
Yeah. No trap looking is fine. You are not finding
Trap
any
looking
traps.
is good.
Yeah.
Check
Okay.
all the things for traps. That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, so you don't find any traps in and around where you are. To describe what you're seeing right now, you do have a massive carved
Yeah.
tomb.
Mhm.
To the far
Yeah.
wall, there is a in fact, you can see it. This
beautiful.
giant glimmering hammer, and it's
Golden, pretty.
yeah,
Yes,
it's a
nice.
massive thing, and this effigy or this
Like-
statue, if you will, just
Yeah.
standing there holding it, and again, Eric, it's sort of encouraging. You hear words. It says, "All we need is the handle."
The handle. Oh, there's always something.
Okay. Wow.
That's just what Eric hears, right?
Yeah, you
Eric
guys
is the
don't
only
know.
one who hears that.
Okay.
All we need is the
Are
handle.
we sharing?
I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. I don't know why I'm just start spreading it around. But okay.
To the far side, either east or
Yeah.
west. I'm gonna say east or west. It's not really east or west, but whatever. To the
Yeah.
left or right of you, to the far ends, there
There's-
happens to be more sort of statues, kind of like
Statues down at the end.
yeah, carved
Yeah.
into the wall. They're sort of sitting cross-legged, and they're just like staring out into the empty room. They seem to be prominent figures. If you were to go and try to read some of the etchings on the bottom, it is in Elvish.
Oh, good.
Really?
We can read this.
It's actually in Elvish, yeah.
Okay, checking for traps, carefully looking around, not just.
He did.
Just...
Remember the legend was this guy like worked with the elves and stuff like that. Once he decided he hated orcs,
Right.
you're
reading?
well known to them.
What are we reading?
Okay, so what you're reading is a sort of a short tale. It's basically like 2 lines long, and I don't actually have my lines here because what I did is I wrote it at work and I didn't bring it home. So I'm gonna try to remember. It was
Once was a man from Nantucket.
Oh, I was typing that in chat, but with dwarf.
That's what it was. All right, very good. Right, so what you're reading is sort of like a story. This one seems to be almost out of order because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. The words are saying something around saying that, and then when it seemed
The other one's
all was lost, in came the storm hammer.
So yeah, I guess we'll have to go and read the plaque on the other one.
Yeah.
The other one's gonna say how to keep an idiot busy.
The other plaque.
So the other
Yeah.
plaque,
Okay,
on
so-
the other side of the room, there's no traps again. You guys can do whatever you want
Okay.
for that.
Okay.
You go to the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
side of the room, and it goes like, if I remember. Here's the funny part, right? I actually wrote it so it rhymed, so forget that. I'm not gonna do that on the spot. It was
We have to get the hair.
Grumpsh's chosen arrived. See. Yeah, no, Grumpsh's chosen was slaying all. That's what it was. Something like that. Grumpsh's chosen was slaying all, and then the other side is saying that when all seemed lost, Stormhammer arrived. Just so you know.
Okay.
Anybody want a peanut? Okay. And that's what you get. That's the 2 things. And these 2 statues standing there, they're very, very Zen-like. One is of a dwarf, interestingly enough, and the other is of an elf.
Okay.
Oh.
Awesome sauce. So we need you. Oh, well, we don't know that. Eric didn't tell us
Yeah.
about the handle.
Yeah, you guys don't need a handle for anything.
Is this thing
You
here
just
the
think it's a
actual
good magic weapon.
tomb? Like, or like the sarcophagus? Is it this thing?
Over here.
No,
Where's the
actually,
actual
that's
body or
just a sort of like a raised platform.
Die?
Almost, it looks like you can probably make a table out of it.
Right.
There is some knickknacks, like just around like a candelabra that had been there forever. There's no candles on it, mind you. It's an empty thing. To the back side, underneath or between the legs of the large statue carrying this hammer, down underneath that there seems to be like a
The actual coffin.
Because the hammer we can see on the map is just decorative, right? It's
yeah,
not like the actual weapon.
or so
'cause-
maybe.
Maybe.
Well,
Seems,
It's
it
gold?
seems a little insanely big.
I know a lot about like weapons and stuff.
Sure.
I will go and take a close look at it.
Okay.
Not touching
and it comes
anything
down.
yet.
Bam.
Not touching it.
Yeah. Yeah, not touching it.
The 2 things on the wall to either side
want
of
to take
this. What are we seeing?
There's like scrolly things, maybe
Those,
like curtains
yeah.
or something.
What is
or-
this?
Those are tapestries, actually, just old tapestries. They look like they could fall apart at any moment. But they sort of, if you were to take a moment to sort of take it all in, because they're actually rather big, you have to stand back far enough to get it all in sight. It seems like it was describing battles, like just actually
Okay. The story that we just read on either side.
could be, yeah, basically that, yeah. Actually, that's exactly that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
we-
the hammer though, like the hammer that's in the statue is just decorative.
It is
or-
completely decorative, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Blimey. So we have the little, almost like maze things on the floor. We've got the braziers that I'm assuming have no fire in them.
The braziers do.
They do.
They
They, have
do.
little lights
They're
around them.
burning.
If you
They
see
are
on there.
burning.
They
Yeah.
are burning, yeah. Still.
Still
Continual flame stuff, presumably.
pretty cool.
Is there any writing around the actual tomb itself?
The tomb itself, it's basically right in front in Elvish. It says, "Here lies Stormhammer."
Well, let's flip the lid.
Yeah.
Because what could possibly go wrong? Let's
Yeah.
lift the lid.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't.
I mean,
know if,
I don't think Tao would be particularly bothered by that idea. I mean, it's fine. He doesn't need the
Yeah.
hammer anymore.
No.
Whereas we could use something
Hey.
that's a hammer against the orcs.
He built it to kill
Super.
orcs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is what
can
we
do
do.
that. We can continue his
So
mission.
there is
we're,
that.
you know,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
So who's opening the tomb?
How
I'm
big,
assuming
heavy-
I'm assuming it's not easy to open.
No, it's a very, very heavy lid.
So-
First of all,
So at the very least, there's gonna be me, possibly more people.
checking for
You will-
traps.
We
Right.
try.
You don't find any traps, but you do
Okay.
find a locking mechanism. It seems like to unlock it, it's in the shape of a medallion, sort of like a. Sphere.
Ah.
Yeah.
Insert coin to receive hammer.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I'm glad this is one of the old ones because on the new ones they removed the coin jack.
No, don't bring that up. All right. All right.
Yeah, we need like an adapter.
It's super simple, you guys. It's super simple.